Hey everybody, it's Claire, and it is my favorite day of the week once again. It is Web Dev Wednesday. So today we are covering a new data type in JavaScript called an array. So here you can see just a quick anatomy of an array. So you declare a variable and name it whatever you want, and where in the past we've just put a string here, just a string of text, or you can do a number. You put these square brackets, and then inside the square brackets is a list of items. So these are strings right here, string being item 1, item 2, item 3. And something to note about variables is they are zero indexed, which means when you are referring to the items in an array, they start at position 0. So item 1 you would refer to as array name, or whatever the name of your array is, 0 in the square brackets. And then the second position here, item 2, would be position 1, and so on. And you can have a really long array if you want. This is nice to do because if you were to change any of these values in the array, you wouldn't need to change them later in your code when you refer to them by their position. So let's put this into practice here and revisit our favorite color changing box here. We're back to the cycle, and as you can see in our JavaScript here, we are back to a switch statement. So here, remember, we are declaring a couple of variables. So this variable called button gets our button in HTML. Our variable box gets this box, which has the ID of change me, and then we're changing the color based on what color it is. But we are going to add a new variable up here. Let me just widen this a little bit so we can see. We're going to call it colors and open up an array here. So all we have to do is put the colors we're going to be referring to inside of our array. Let's add a new color. Let's go ahead and add purple. Okay, so now every time we want to refer to these colors in our code, we can just call our colors variable and the position that color is. So here where it's red, we just need to do colors 0, because remember, 0 index, this is the 0 position inside of our array. And then blue is going to be colors 1. And we're using colors position 1 again here. This is colors 2. Here's 2 again. If it's green, we're going to make it black, which is 0, 1, 2, position 3. If it's black, let's change it to purple. And then let's just add a new case in our switch here. If it's colors 4, so the 4th position of our array is purple, let's pop it back to the 1st position, which is 0. Box style background is colors 0, break. Okay, so this should cycle through all of them. We'll save, we'll refresh, and it works. Now the nice thing about arrays is we can change anything in here. So let's say we want to start at purple and end at red. It's going to start at this colors 4, right? So it evaluates to this case and changes it back to purple, which is now in our 1st position in our array. Very cool. Let's say we want yellow instead of blue. Now it's going to cycle through that way. So as you can see, arrays come in really handy when we might be changing something in our variables but want the same functionality in our code. Anyway guys, that is a quick overview of arrays in JavaScript, and there are definitely more things to cover with this. There are specific methods you can do with arrays and more complicated things than just single strings and everything. But for now, we're going to leave it at this. I hope you found this helpful. Go ahead and leave a comment down below if you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe for more Web Dev Wednesdays in the future, and I will see you all next week. Bye everybody.